but last week struggles offensively behind you, just move forward. I mean, that's what you say, but it's harder to actually do it, or you just find yourself just grinding at it.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult, but especially after a Monday when we watch the film and we really critique ourselves and get critiqued by our coaches, and we learn from it at that moment, grow from it on that Monday, and then flush it today and start new because we have a new week and a new competitor we're going against.
Yes, talk about the quarterback position a little bit. I mean, just the confidence, how important it is. I mean, it seems like Cole has lost. Is there a way amongst his teammates to try to help build him back up to what he was when the season started?
I think confidence is the key to any position, especially the quarterback position. But that's where we need to, as an entire offense, come together real close and grow from this and improve. And not only does every position have to improve, but we need to also, like I said, come together and improve together as an entire unit.
How important is this week? It looks like on paper that you should have some offensive success.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not playing, Florida, Georgia State. Going into the game for the next, is it important to establish something this week that, we can get this going?
Yeah, I think this week is very critical for our offense to build confidence back up. And it's going to be, no matter who you play, it's going to be a tough game. And we just need to grow from this week, learn from this week, and prepare like we're playing anyone this week so that we can grow and play better in the future.
Last question for me. You're from around here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the rivalry means. You have people talking to you about it this week, saying, "Hey, man, we got to get this back. We got to get it back."
Yeah.
Or is it just a year-round?
I hear it all year. Oh gosh, there's a lot of Carolina fans everywhere, so I hear it all the time. I've taken pictures with kids and they've thrown up their hand for the 5 real fast, and I had to grab it and pull it back down before a picture was taken. But I hear it all the time, so it's kind of a constant thing.
How did you guys as teammates maybe rally around Cole after that game? Maybe what was kind of the post-scene locker room like, or the bus ride home, that kind of thing?
I mean, everyone was really sad after that game. It's tough to lose. No one thinks they're going to lose. We don't go into the game thinking we're going to lose. And we're definitely rallying around our quarterbacks, and we're rallying around our offensive unit right now. And like I said, we really need to grow together right now and come together.
Along the lines of what Todd asked about Carolina, and this is not in the scope of this week, getting ready for Georgia State necessarily, but when you hear about it 52 weeks a year, can it get in your guys' heads just about trying to focus on the task at hand and just not letting them get
No, I wouldn't say so. We really have to focus every week to be a competitive team, and that doesn't change this week at all. And right now we're focusing on ourselves and us growing as an offensive unit right now.
You've been around the last couple of years for some top 10 offenses, and there's just been so much issues this year. How has Coach Morris handled it as a play caller, just with all the adversity?
I think he's handled it great. He's at the position he is for a reason, and I respect him fully. And I go out there, and no matter what he calls, it's our job to execute it. I mean, there's a saying: it's not about the X's and O's, it's about the Joes. So we really got to execute his plan. He does a great job every week. Works real hard to get a good plan down.
What was your mindset like personally as far as handling some adversity and not starting a game? And Coach Sweeney was kind of saying the sideline is kind of a great motivator, and he really is complimentary in kind of how you bounce back and respond.
That's a very true statement. The sideline isn't a fun place to be, but that's kind of what I needed. I mean, I've been struggling a little bit this season. I've had a lot of adversity come my way, and I haven't faced it the way that I probably should have. But it definitely made me reevaluate a lot of things, and I've grown tremendously from it, and I plan to continue to grow from it.
Why do you think this year hasn't gone the way that you would have hoped?
I mean, like I said, I've had a lot of adversity come my way, and I'm going to grow from it, and I'm continuing to grow from it, and that's really all I have to say about that right now.
is the main thing just kind of refocusing? Is it just kind of you get a little time on the side, like you said, it's just a matter of, okay, I just got to get my mind, perfectly on the right track, that kind of deal?
Yeah, at the moment, I don't think, critically looking at myself, I wasn't helping the team the way I should have, the way I have in the past, and it made me really critically look at myself even harder than I actually already do, and it made me focus a little bit and really drive in and throw a lot more into it.
Let me throw this out there. This is in regards to Cole. But when you had the bad snap and death threats and all of that, do you think that all of the surrounding drama affected you on the field a little bit?
I would say so. I would say so a little bit. Definitely, it doesn't build confidence.
Yeah.
But that's something that you kind of have to flush once you see it, flush it, and just forget about it. I mean, that's all you can do from it.
Then would you ever take that step and say to Cole anything, or do you just kind of have to let him go through it himself?
I definitely think it's more of a personal journey.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a lot of different remarks made about them, but that's the way that the media and everything. Everyone's their own media person now, so that's the way the world is, and there's nothing you can really do about it, but just really flush it and forget about it.
And Dabo spent 8 minutes and 40 seconds at his morning press conference this morning blasting the fans who would Cole.
Yeah.
What does that say to you as a player?
There are some true fans out there, and there are some not so true fans out there. There are people that they call them bandwagon fans. I mean, there are a ton of different people out there, and everyone thinks that they know the right answer, and it's something that you might think you know what you're talking about, but you really don't. And once you watch and break down the film, it's completely different from what you really see out there on the game in the actual game setting. And I wouldn't speak before I think about it or before I knew a little bit more. That's all I'd have to say.
And what does it mean when your coach backs you up?
Coach Sweeney, I have the most respect for him. I mean, he's definitely a player's coach. It's like he's our father. He's a father figure for us. I mean, your dad can yell at you, but if your neighbor yells at you, your dad's going to yell at the neighbor, and so that's basically the situation.
After the game, did you guys, after that particular game at Georgia Tech, did you guys feel sad, bad for Cole, or is there just within the confines of the team, is there really just kind of no time for that kind of thing?
I definitely don't think that anyone on our team blames anyone for anything, and we take a no blame attitude towards things. So yeah, I mean, you're going to feel bad if a player is going to had a poor performance, but that doesn't mean that you don't think about it in a way that you could have helped that performance. In a way, you could have done a little bit more. We could have done a little bit more as an offense, maybe to take some pressure off of him, and so it's more you feel it's sad about the situation that happened, and but it's a great growing tool that we can use to further our offense and to learn how to face these adversities and grow from them. Okay.
Thanks very much.
Ryan.
Appreciate it. Thank you.